everybody, Joanna here. I'm here with Mickey Guimarin, author of Wind Beneath My Wings. We're here to talk about her book for a little while. So Mickey, first introduce yourself, tell us where you're from.
My name is Mickey Guimarin, not really. My real name is Rebecca Grace, but I talked to Jordan, my consultant. I said, if we put Rebecca on here, nobody in the world would know who it was. So I said, let's just go ahead with Mickey. But I tell you what, my husband was very sick for 10 years. And there's so many people in the world that don't understand this disease, Alzheimer's. And so I said, I think if I do this, it will help someone, and that's the reason I wrote the book. And I've had people call me or send me a little note that made me so happy to tell me that they appreciated the book because it did help them in all situations. It's not just about Alzheimer's, it's about everything. It's all about love, which is what we need in the world today.
Yes, ma'am. It is a very important book, especially for these times, and I know how much it's meant to people with Alzheimer's being so prevalent in so many people's lives.
Oh,
so
awful.
Tell me a little bit about what inspired you to write it.
Well, it inspired me. I tell you the truth is one day my sister called. She lives in Raleigh, and she said, I think you should write a book. I said, well, let me think about it. I might. So the next morning, I had dreamed. The Lord told me, yes, write the book. So I put his name, Jesus and Bill, in the book. So I said, I'm going to do it. And I knew it'd be all right because if he's in here, it'll be good.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear that you have something special on the back of the book. I'd like to talk about that for a second.
This is just unreal. Jordan, who is my consultant, came over every month, and we would go to Athens College and sit on the front porch and go over what we had done the month before or what might be coming up for next chapter. And so one day we walked up, and I walked down the walkway to where the chairs were, and I said, Jordan, come here quick. And I started just weeping. I said, you're not going to believe this. She said, what is it? And she ran up there and she said, oh my goodness. I said, that is exactly the rose that I put in Bill's casket.
Wow.
Very end of the funeral, I reached over and picked a flower and put it inside. And this rose was laying just like I would lay it. I don't ever lay anything straight. I guess that's kind of the designer in me. I want everything turned at an angle. So therefore it was turned, and oh my word, it took me a little bit to get over that, but that was the most wonderful story, I think, in the part of the wonderful story of the book. I do.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? And those white chairs, and Jordan got out her camera and just went click.
That's got to be a part. That's awesome.
I just love it. I just love it.
Awesome. Well, anything else that you'd like our listeners to hear about?
I think everyone should read this book, and I'm not saying that in a selfish way. I'm saying this because you're going to get more out of this than what you think. It's not just about the disease, which is the most horrible thing, and Bill was absolutely wonderful. He was not angry, he wasn't anything, but he would thank me every time I would help him. So he was a great man to begin with, but this inspires people who, even in the pandemic, it's going to lift you up. Mm-hmm. It's going to lift you up. And as I said, it's all about love, and what's better than that?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we thank you so much for stopping by today.
And I would like to thank you, too, for letting me put my book here. I feel so blessed that it's in this store.
Yes, of course. Well, like she said, the book is available here at CEI Bookstore if you'd like to get your own copy. She'll sign a few of these, leave them behind. We're excited to have them here. Thanks, guys, for listening. Have a great day.